Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard another Charlie 31 departure. We're going to redo the leg that my computer got turned off last night. Little different weather up here in Whitehorse today, but still should be a pretty good departure. We're going to depart on runway 32 left, which is all the way down there. We've got the aircraft halfway programmed up, so let's finish off. So we are doing our N1, our limits, our performance. We've already run those calculations. So select temperature and takeoff of 0, select temperature of 48. And we drop that in there. And then we go to our takeoff page. We go with flaps 5. That'll give us a CG of 4.63, 4.62. Yep. So then we can just bring this back to 4.5. Or sorry. Trim is 4.5 there, so just a little over 4.5. There we go. We should be good there. And that gives us 140, 142, and 145. 140, 142, 145. We're good. We can accept all of those. We will go into our legs page here. We are actually going to do a shortcut rather than we'll go ahead and bring Gummel up there, and then we're actually going to go to Ogme from Gummel. So we're just taking a little bit of a shortcut. We're getting rid of the turn around the island down here into Juneau, and we're going to go ahead and set 2,700 feet for our altitude there, not and above. So since we did get rid of some of the points on the RNAV arrival, we're going to go ahead and just go direct to Ogme, and then onto the arrival or the approach into Juneau. So we do not have any air traffic control, so we can go ahead and just put this on as 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We are good to go there. So with that, I think we are all programmed up. So we go back to our route page, the takeoff page. You're good there. Over here, we're going to go ahead and get our pushback set up. We do have the air steers against the aircraft, so we'll go ahead and get those guys taken away. And we can go ahead and go to our ground connections, and we can go ahead and remove them. They're good to go. Go ahead and get our fuel pumps turned on. We don't have anything in the center tank today, so let's get the APU fired off. There we go. Everything else is going all right. We're going up to flight level 210. And yeah, we can keep that at 0. So then down here we're going 210. There we go. And runway 35 left here in Whitehorse. It's all the way down here, so we'll end up doing a little bit of a back taxi on the runway. Give us our full 9,500 feet, but 320 is our runway heading. There we go, 320. 320 set across the board, and our takeoff speed will be 145. So let's get that in there. We can turn our flight directors on now, and we are doing a departure since we are departing on runway 32 left. We can do VNAV and LNAV today, so we're doing just kind of an around the corner, and then we go straight down, bring us in a little bit better for more of a left turn to final. Right, Tyler, how are you, man? Welcome aboard. I appreciate you being here, man. Having you on board. Thank you, sir. All right, so there we go. We're good to go there. We can go ahead and get this down, and since our APU is started, we'll reset our fuel flow and get everything onto the APU. We can get rid of that, and we can get those moved over. We're on aircraft power, so we can get those pulled over, and there we have that. We're set there, and APU generator. All right, with that, we can go ahead and release the ground power. Go for it, man. we are getting ready to fire off. Tyler, let me know what you need, man. There we go. And stair truck is pulling away. We're good there. So let's get the park brake set. We can go ahead and everything's gone there. Remove the chocks. We're good. And push back. We'll grab our push back, get them pulled up. And we're just going to go straight back, and then we'll make the turn, taxi down to runway 32 left. So, all right, with that being said, let's get this aircraft fired up, or pushed back and started. I don't know that it's bad to talk about politics. It's your podcast. You can say what you want. Yeah, no, it's your podcast. Say what you want, and you're good to go. It's just a very tough conversation to have, especially in a wide open forum like this. So, but as long as you're comfortable with your stats and your yeah, as long as you're comfortable with your stance, then more power to you. Go for it. If you're trying to be neutral, maybe not the best idea to chat about politics, religion, and or sex. So those are things that you just need to, if you want to talk about it, talk about it. If not, don't. If you want to stay neutral, those are sort of the things to maintain the peace. But yeah, I mean, you could also be, that could also be part of what you're trying to accomplish is education, and there you have it. So like I said, your podcast, you say what you want, you do what you want. I personally, my politics are my politics, and I'll keep them to myself, and yeah, we go from there. Enough said on that. On to the next. Get this aircraft pushed. All right, so there we go.
Go ahead.
Beacons on. Brakes release. Clear to push straight back.
Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the park brakes, please.
Brakes released.
There we go. Go out and watch this push. A little bit of snow up here in Whitehorse. All right, we are on push. Let's go ahead and get these engines fired off. There you go, engine number 2. Add fuel. Yeah, and bird strike's bird strike, so
Push complete. Go ahead and set the brakes.
brake set. That's a tough one, so
Okay, brakes set. Clear to disconnect, and thanks for the good push. We'll see ya.
Yeah, no problem, guys. We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by. Okay, tow bar is disconnected. We're disconnecting the interphone right now. Pin's gonna be on the right-hand side, guys. Take care. We'll see you.
man, I don't see anybody else moving around old Whitehorse Airport, so we're not going to worry about too many radio conversations. Maybe something down around Juneau, but there you have it. Fuel. I am joined in the flight deck by Alice and Turtle. Hopefully Alice will not disconnect the power from the wall today. That would be awesome. I think she's doing okay. She'll probably just get in the way of my rudder pedals. She's already laying on my left rudder pedal, so... But that's fine. That's why we have them. They're awesome. Alright, should be cut out here any moment. There we go. All right, back to both. You're good. So around, you're set. You can go there. You can go there. You can come this way. Get you guys turned on. You're turned over to Gen 1. Yaw damper is on. Cross feed. We are set. We can go ahead and turn off our APU. There you have it. All right. Get these turned on, and then we are on our way. We can go ahead and turn up to 2.8. Or well, let's see. What's the CTAF here? I am an airport ops manager at Denver. But yeah, I used to work a ramp. 118.3. There we go, and then 122.8. There we go. Turtle, you're the bestest boy. Where are you going? You gonna park it? Come on over, dude. Sorry, gotta rearrange the pups. Turtle, you gonna park it? You coming over here? There you go. That's a good boy. That's a good spot. You park it right there. That's a good boy. There we go. Park it down. Turtle down. You gonna back it up? Okay. Which way you going? Sorry guys. Got the dogs just kind of fiddle farting around. Where are you going? You gonna back it up? You gonna park it? Turtle, park it. Thank you. Park it. Yeah, let me know. I'm generally off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, unless it's snowing. So, all right, let's get this flight underway. Got the dogs on the move, so we're gonna go ahead and start our taxi. And Whitehorse traffic, Alaska 1969, taxiing runway 32 left. Via Foxtrot, Whitehorse, and here we go. Alright, with that, we're going to check something real fast. We're going to go here, we're going to go graphic, we're going to go anisotropic. Just turn that off. Apply and save. Go back and resume. Alright. Anisotropic. Seems like it is good being off. Are we seeing more bouncy jiggles? Alright, we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to we'll end up crossing runway 20 or 02, a little shorty right here. So Whitehorse traffic, Alaska 1969, crossing runway 02, Whitehorse. Little fella right there. A lot depends on what you mean by runway closures. How do you explain runway closures? We close a runway so we do maintenance on a runway where we close it probably every day. Extended runway closures of more than 6 hours to 7 days, probably maybe twice a year. Just sort of an overnight thing, and or I mean, we always close runways during snow removal, so once 725 or 826 aren't being used due to winds and weather, we will go ahead and show those runways closed, so we don't have to waste resources cleaning it until it will be used by the FAA, and that's all highly dependent on the winds and when they'll come back to the ability to use those runways. So, and then for the longest time, up until about last year, we used to close at least one runway for the summer, just for rehab, electrical, concrete, rehab. So what we would do is we'd do a survey of all the concrete, and if there were broken panels or panels with lots of spalls or chips and cracks and stuff in them, we would have those replaced and rebuilt. So just general rehab. So looking for a number, thousands. But we're fortunate, we have 6 runway complexes, so. And we are lining up, so give me just a second. Whitehorse traffic, Alaska 1969, lining up runway 32 right, Whitehorse. So bird strikes, you kind of heard it on the Newark one where that fella, the FedEx, and then they had to come back. So we probably have we go out and do a runway inspection if we have a possible bird strike. Come on, little fella, you got it. A little bit of an uphill there getting onto the runway there. So I was part of one that the airline, they ran into a hawk on departure, and in doing so they had to abort their takeoff and their engine caught on fire. They actually made it off of the runway, but we closed that runway. We're like I said, we're fortunate, we've got 5 other runways we can use, and luckily there weren't too many aircraft lined up for that one. But maybe once every couple of years we have a bird strike that results in a aircraft stopping on the runway, or we have to go out and clean up debris. Most of the time we have rubber on the runway from a blown tire. That'll cause us to close it more frequently than birds. So let's get departed. And Whitehorse traffic, Alaska 1969, departing runway 32, Whitehorse. And Toga. Beautifully miserable weather up here in Whitehorse. This is awesome. Gotta love snow. Here we go. I think there's a bump up here at the other runway, so hopefully, no, we're gonna hit it and it's gonna bounce us around, so. Maybe.
V1.
Yeah, I pulled that early so that we could get over that bump. All right. Positive rate gear coming up. with that, we're gonna do these. That was my bad. And VNav. VNav, LNav, 21,000 feet. We're leveling off to accelerate. Flaps coming up. All the doors are closed. We're good to go there. We do have that on. All right, we are 0 degrees outside, so 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Accelerating 240, we're doing okay. All right, we can close this one. There we go. There we go. We're going to start our right-hand turn here in just a minute. So, but that's also, and Tyler, that's also what we, what's the deal? That's also one of the things that we're out there for is possible bird strike. We'll go out and look at it. FAA will actually ask other aircraft that are landing or departing if they see anything on the runway. If they don't, they're kind of a little lenient if they need to use that runway really fast. Say there's 4 or 5 airplanes lined up ready to take off. If they're comfortable, they'll make the notification. They'll be like, hey, Alaska 1969 previous departure reported bird strike on liftoff or at 100 feet. And they got an ops truck heading that way for an inspection. Do you want to hold or do you want to depart? And they give it up. They give that discretion over to the pilot. If the pilot's comfortable with it, because of whatever, they'll be like, yeah, we'll depart. Say it's a 172, and he's just taking off behind like a 757 that needs to use more runway, and he hit it all the way down on the end of the runway rather than right at the start of the takeoff roll. 172 can be like, yeah, no, I'll take it, and they'll depart while we're responding. Or they can say, no, let's let the ops truck go out and take a look. We go out there and we find snarge all over the place. Then just an amazing departure here. Whitehorse is such a pretty airport to fly in and out. Reminds me a lot of like Jackson Hole. But yeah, depending on what's going on, we'll go out there. If there's a lot of snarge all over the place, we have to clean that up. We might close the runway if it's going to be a couple minutes. But we advise the tower, hey, it's going to be about 10 minutes while we clean all this up. That way they can either keep the aircraft that are waiting to depart in line or move them to a different runway. All right, we're all the way through all our air light. We're good to go there. We got those done earlier. So, all right, there we have it. We're on our way down to Juneau. But I don't know which video or audio you listen to, but you hear the ops guy inspecting the runway as the FedEx is coming back around to land, and you also hear the fire guys check in and advise that yeah, the engine is still actively on fire. They've deployed both of their, they've deployed the fire extinguishing agent in the engines, so, yeah. Hopefully we get a good visual reference flying into Juneau. Top climb coming up in about 15 miles. Not going very high, so. Let's see what the airplane looks like outside. Look at that. Nice. Alright, back in the flight deck. Let's get this flight done, and then we'll just one of those things, kind of about 10 miles away from our top of climb, but looks like our climb arc is just beyond top of climb. We'll be close. We'll be all right. Ooh, little Alice. No, all of our ARF is Denver Fire. So we are, I've got 5 fire stations in my airport perimeter, or 4 inside the fence and 1 just outside because of the hotel. All right, looks like runway 8 is going to be a no-go. Let's see what we can do. Runway 26, let's change to that one. Alright, we are not yet at the end of our departure, so let's give ourselves an approach. RNAV Papa, runway 26, let's see how that looks. Alright, let's do the RNAV Papa from Sisters. Alright, let's go runway 26, RNAV Papa from Sisters Island, execute that. Go to our legs page, and we just need to make sure that SSR goes right there. Execute that, and we'll go ahead, RNAV Papa. SSR, add that to our route, and we're good to go. Look at that, straight up. Oh, this is going to be another fun one. This is a good one. All right, looking at that, let's go look through here. We should still have about the same at let's see. Mugu, header. Okay, we're gonna make that 1100. Not and above. We'll make this one 1600. There we go. Alright, we are, wow, look at that, came out nice and bright. Tell you what, we're just gonna go direct gummel now. Cut off a little time. There we go, but we will be down to 1100 feet. Let's go to our performance tool, landing dispatch. We're going to land on runway 26, import from OFT, import the weather, 2927, so we can go ahead and put that in, 2927. is in there. We're good to go. That's been calculated. 154 landing en route. Let's bring this in. Import weather. There you go. 151 at flaps 30. So we are going to go 30 at 151. We are pretty full today, so we can drop that right there. There we have that. 151 flaps 30. That's our ref speed. So we're good. We're on our way. So level out 21,000 feet on our way down into Juneau. A little bit of a change in the winds there. And we can go ahead and get these propellers off now that we're up. But then that's the other part there, Tyler, is I have I have 2 aircraft rescue firefighting stations only. Their only responsibility is to respond to aircraft accidents. Then I have 1 structure or 2 structure only firehouses. That'll be 32s and 35s. 32s is on the north side of the airport over by United Hangar. 35s is down at Jackson Gap and Pena. Like I said, that's the one that would respond to all the rental car facilities and the hotel should something happen. And then I have our Station 1 or Station 31, which is both aircraft rescue and firefighting and structure. So they've got a fire engine, truck, and so. But yeah, we are Denver. That's one of the reasons we annexed it. We have our own police station, substation out there. We have our own medics out there, so paramedics. And we have our own fire department, so Denver Fire. So Denver Fire, Denver Medics, and Denver Police are all permanently stationed out at the airport. Auto brake disarm. All right, with that, we're going to dial it down to 1100. There we go. We're doing well and truly good. We're doing all right. This one's another, this is a fun arrival, flying through the mountain, or through the fjord, through the, yeah, just through between the mountains. So much fun. 76 miles to our top of descent. We're doing all right. We're 2056. Look at that. We're just about 30 minutes away from touching down, so we're doing all right. A little bit of weather in front of us. Oh. Now let's see what we get into. I don't have real turb or anything like that, so we'll see what this does. That might just be heavy precip, so might be putting the old, let's see, wing light. Lower light on. Let's see what we look like on the wings. Wings appear okay. Not seeing anything on the nose of the aircraft. We can cheat and go out and look. Looking okay. -8. Looks like it might get a little rough down there. We should be all right though. I actually want terrain on mine with weather on this side. There we go. So then we go to our progress pay, or there you go. Runway 26. Runway 26 heading is 265. Currently at a 173 heading, so 6 minutes away from our top of descent. All right. about 9 miles away from our top of descent. We are in the soup. We're in the muck. So do have the old wing and engine anti-ice on. On our descent. Getting slowed up. On our way down to Sisters Island. Alright, then we can go here. Alright. We want my goo. We're on our way down. We're going to go ahead and get everything turned on, ready for our arrival. Everything's good there. Let's get the focus back down. right, making the turn. Hopefully we break out. $3,400 feet. To 500 feet. Light rain. 2927, 2927, that's in there. Alright, we're doing okay. Still descending, still turning. Getting ready to come below 10,000 feet. Float up to 240. This is awesome. Love this stuff. A little turbulent right here. Max, how are you? Welcome aboard, Maximus. Just viewing our approach into Juneau. Doing my best to keep Alice away from the plug. We're doing all right. Starting to see some ice on the old wiper there. Let's go take a look at the aircraft. She's doing okay. Got the anti-ice on, so quite a bit of turbulence right here. I'm well, Maximus, I'm well. Alright, with that, we're going to go ahead and switch over to here and let's get this aircraft on the ground safely and parked at the gate. I don't know if we'll be able to see the approach, but this is probably one of the prettier approaches in the world. This is actually a custom approach for Alaska Airlines. A little bit of rain hitting the aircraft. Let's see, our temperature outside is +4. I think we're doing all right. Burning around doing a tailwind, so could be a little spicy on the arrival. Does not necessarily sound like hail yet. Alright, getting turned around, we're going to start adding our flaps in. .7 knot tailwind right now. Correcting around because of that tailwind. Flaps 15, gear down. Still got a 20 knot tailwind. We are on the approach. Let's Auto throttle good. Flaps 30. We're doing all right. Let's get our range back a little bit. And right now, if we could see outside the airplane, you'd see we're right between a couple of mountains. Oh, there we go. All right, there we have it. Okay.
2,500.
Mountains. We're doing good. Got the runway inside. We're gonna be good here. All right, my aircraft. Clear to land. That was disconnecting the autopilot.
1,000. So. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
3. Well, there we have it. We've landed in Juneau a little better than last night. Last night, young Alice gave me a little bit of a heart attack. Thought my computer blew up. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Juneau, or Junie. Oh no, Juneau. Not the greatest. 303, 303 for Colorado. We're good with that. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and get our flaps stowed, get everything taken care of. Taxi off the runway. We'll be doing okay. You're good, you're good, you're good. You can come off. You can come off. You're fine. Get you settled down this way. We're gonna go taxi right into the gate right there. Call it a flight. Not sure where those lights go. Juneau traffic, Alaska 1969, clear runway 26, Juneau. And we can get the APU fire, get the equipment on the APU till we get to the gate. We'll just taxi right into this gate right here. Looks like we're set for this one. Kellen, welcome back, man. Made it, finally made it in. Oh, nice. Where you at? Let me look you up. So once I get parked, I can look you up. Alright, with that, parking brake is set. We can go ahead and get you two shut down. We can get you turned off. And then we can get the jet bridge pulled up to the aircraft. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me on the flight here into Juneau, London. What's your flight number, man? I'll look it up. Alright, with that, Iceland, nicely done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for flying with me. I appreciate you coming back and watching the leg 2 of that. That was a decent touchdown, not the greatest. Got to work on those, but we're doing okay. So let's open that. We've got everything there. Let's request ground power from the... There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for flying along with me today. We're going to call this one done for now. I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Maximus. We'll catch you on the next one. I might do some Friday night ops tonight, so, but we will see. We'll keep that one on. Delta 359. Thanks, Maximus. Always good to have you on board. Thanks, Kellen. Let me go look it up. All right, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Thanks for flying.